So Vince McMahon, oh Vinnie Mac, WB, those in the company have tried to make their plans Vince-proof. That is according to a new report by Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful Select. And in today's video, we're going to break down exactly what's been going on here. So sit back, relax, and let's get into it. So look, Vince McMahon, he's been making increasingly big changes to main roster creative across Raw, across SmackDown in recent weeks. Therefore, it's been leading to a lot of frustration within those in WWE to the extent where they've attempted to make their best possible strategy stick in terms of not allowing Vince to do it, to minimize those changes. According to a report by Fightful Select, the WWE chairman, he has tried to avoid making changes to advertised matches, right? Thus, that's why we have seen so many matches advertised a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks away to avoid Vince McMahon coming in there and just changing them. If you recall, on a recent episode of SmackDown, I believe it was a June 24th episode, there were several matches, 3 off the top of my head, including LA Knight, that those matches had been advertised a week in advance and they were changed. However, a Bloodline segment, which Vince is not going to nix, as well as the unification bout for the women's tag team titles, which had been promoted 2 weeks in advance, those were the 2 things that did not change on this show. So, at a time where Vince McMahon is making new match orders, he's changing up the match times and rearranging segments and matches, his influence on the WWE product has been felt more and more. And as a way to combat that, they're like, okay, well, since he has this belief that, well, I don't want to necessarily change matches that are advertised too long in advance, because you have to take this report for what it is, because at the same time there's a flip side. Vince McMahon, does anyone not remember 2019 where he would just change stuff on the fly and it's like, whoa, what we doing? What we doing? Vince McMahon, he has a code of ethics, but only listens to it at a certain amount of time. And I think this report shows that just because he advertises something does not mean that he'll go through with it, but at the same time he has this weird rule where, like, well, if it's advertised long enough, then no, I can't change it. It's very odd. It's such a Vince McMahon thing that it's not surprising.